what's up, everybody? How's everybody doing? It's your boy Big J. We got Radical Foil. We got Shiny Hero. We got Athletic Dan. I'm gonna let them, do their usual. I just wanted to, introduce everybody. You know what? Let's start off with Dan. Dan,
All
the
right.
man. Introduce
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the podcast. I'm Athletic Dan. I'm your resident sports analyst as well as custom commentator. And I hope you guys have a great night.
Hey, let's go. It's your boy Big J. We here, representing the Tulip family, representing all the families. We working together. I'm here represent the Dallas Cowboys, but I am going to give everybody a fair chance in this thing. So without further ado, I'm gonna give it to Radical Foil.
Hey, I'm Radical Foil, or otherwise known as the Tin Man, if you know me. Over there. But I am a co-owner of the Shiny Tin Army Discord, a member of several other communities such as the Two-Lit family and the Pesky Pineapple Posse, a horror content creator on Kick and YouTube. So there you go. And mental health advocate, because mental health is important, my friends. Stay up on that.
Yes.
Pass it over to my lovely best friend, Shiny Hero.
Technically, I'm on the other side
Other
of you,
way.
but that's all right.
There you go.
Shiny Hero 2873 for the Shiny Tin Army representation, shared by Radical Foil. I do mental health podcast on Tuesdays, although we're on hiatus. I'm in the middle of a move to another state, so we also do a Saturday morning show. And
We do.
What else do we do? I guess I run support on your channel from time to time when I'm not uber duper busy. But
You do.
committed to NFL, committed to mental health, committed to hijinks and mayhem. And here we go. Let's rock and roll. Let's do this.
So
Round of applause for everybody in here.
Yeah.
Let's go. I gotta say, I'm really excited about today because even though we had the reschedule to today, I felt like today was really, really important because tomorrow is the kickoff of the NFL first game.
Yeah,
I'm really excited about this, guys.
me
Same.
too. I've been doing
It's
my
gonna be great.
homework. You'd be
Oh,
shocked.
yeah?
A little
Uh-oh.
bit. A little
Uh-oh.
bit.
Ooh.
I love it. I love it.
Can't wait.
One thing I gotta say about you guys, the team, we never fail. Like, we always come through and we always give the guys 110% of our energy. And I love these NFL recaps, and I'm excited for today. I'm excited. I'm always excited, but today's a great day.
Mm-hmm. Sure is. You'll recall last year, Radical Foil took the win on picks. So
Yeah, he
I don't
did.
know about all of y'all, but this is my new #1 mission for the podcast is to outbeat him in overall picks. So
Ooh, okay.
that's the
Ooh.
master plan for this season for me. I already know I have some trials and tribulations with fantasy. I don't even want to talk about it, but yeah, for this season of our NFL highlights, that's the plan. We're gonna trounce him in picks somehow, some way. We're gonna get it together.
We'll see about that.
Uh-oh. So with that being said, we have the very first game. We have the Detroit Lions versus the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, how do you guys feel about that game opener? Who do you guys think is going to win? Like, when it comes to the teams, if you guys want to even do like score predictions, you can. We normally don't do that, but we might mix it up a little bit. Might do score predictions as bonus.
Go for it.
Well, I
You
do
start.
have the list. I have the list out, so I can start dialing in everybody's picks at any time. So you tell me who wants to go first? Who wants to take first pick of season 2?
I think Big J should.
You think but you're the champ. I think the champ should. The defending champ should go
All right,
ahead.
I'm gonna start off with a shocker then.
Ooh.
Y'all, because of the recent news we heard, which we can discuss, or I can throw it out there if you all want.
Yeah.
As we've heard about Travis Kelce's injury, bone bruise, he'll most likely miss this game tomorrow night. I'm pretty sure we can all say he's questionable at least. But and also hearing about Chris Jones, who's holding out his contract because he's not getting an extension, getting paid the way he feels. I am going to take the shocking upset of the Lions beating the Chiefs tomorrow, the very first game of the season. Detroit Lions had a big streak at the end of last season, winning like 8 games in a row, knocking out the Packers in Green Bay, sending Aaron Rodgers packing to the New York Jets. I got Detroit winning by a field goal.
Newsflash, you're not the only one to make that pick, bro. I already had it on my list, so don't even pretend like, I'm the big shocker. I got you. Already had that.
Guess you're in on it with me.
I told you, Lions were to watch.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Lions are the underrated team of the year.
Jay? Dan?
Whew.
Are you matching up with this, or?
You know what? I like y'all's picks. I do. I really do. I feel like they have a strong chance of winning, but Andy Reid, man, this head coach, he always knows. I don't know.
Who's their backup? Who's stepping in to take this game? Do we know? Anybody? Dan? You usually have stats on standby.
Who are the players that are going to be able to step up?
Dan, you're muted.
Bro.
Oh, my bad. So, Sorry, what did you say?
I said, who's stepping in for Travis Kelce?
I don't know that.
Anybody?
Can we? Noah Gray is their tight end this week. Noah Gray is their starting.
Do you know anything about him?
No.
No, I don't think he's played a single snap as a starter in the NFL.
Okay. Jay, you still going with Chiefs?
I feel like they still got Patrick Mahomes. I feel like they still got Andy Reid. They still got an explosive offense, and their defense is still there, although they are missing Jones, and it's tough, but it's tough.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
It's the defending champs. It's the defending champs. I feel like if they were to lose tomorrow, they might be in trouble. They may be in trouble, but I'm gonna go with the Chiefs. Just because of the fact that they're the defending champs. I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. I'll be fair.
All right. I'm thinking they're gonna be a little lazy in week 1.
I think so too.
I kind of feel like everyone's going to hold back just a little bit, on week 1 because they want to kind of feel out what everybody else is doing. So,
right.
And we know that there's I think a short laundry list of injuries. So I think people are going to be a little conservative week 1 out the gate.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I mean, not everybody, but there's a couple teams where I'm like, yeah, you're gonna go slow. And I don't know. I feel like the Chiefs are going to be one of those teams because they want to have a strong comeback and just prove themselves and just wipe the map with everybody else. But I think this week, because they know they've got some handicaps, they want to go slow. So I'm definitely going with the Lions all the way.
I got one player I want to watch in this game. Okay. Rookie running back Jahmyr Gibbs.
Yeah.
Ooh.
True.
Absolutely.
I want to see how he does in his first game.
Mm-hmm.
Because he went off last year. He had 13 touchdowns. I'm pretty sure 12 or 13, something like that.
Okay.
And it was just insane.
All right, Dan, you've heard everyone's thoughts and contributions. Where are you going?
I love everybody's thoughts. I love Jay's thoughts in here. I'm gonna go complete opposite. I believe that the Lions will win this game.
Oh, okay.
That's a shocker.
I think that Jahmyr Gibbs should have a pretty good game, but like the Kansas City they're not bad at defense, but not having Chris Jones against a running back is going to be kind of tough. Also, Amon-Ra St. Brown, I think is going to go off in this game.
Wide receiver. Mm-hmm. He's going to prove how good he is. Yep, I like
Absolutely.
it.
I mean, we did say that we thought that the Lions were going to be the underdog team to look out for. So I do say, I do expect the Lions to give a good fight, but I feel like the Chiefs are going to figure out a way to pull it off. But if they do lose, we already predicted that the Lions were going to do pretty good this year. So,
yeah,
definitely. Got some good players to watch though in that game. That's all I gotta say. Even Patrick Mahomes, everybody wants to see how he does.
Yeah.
I mean,
true.
Explosive start or not, I think he'll start out slow and then maybe get back into form. And when you
Well, but
his
here's the
receiving
other
career,
thing. Here's the other thing. Here's something we know, right? So we know that there's been a lot of press around the Lions. So I almost
Mhm.
feel like there's one part of me that's like, if that was me and I was Mahomes, I'd want to squash that, quell that doubt right then and there and be like, we're still champs. We still got you. Don't even think about trying to come for us. We got your number.
right?
I don't know. It could be. It could be. They may come for blood right out the gate and be like,
You know,
The thing
so I
is,
think it is going to be. I think it's the game to watch. Honestly, I
Mhm.
think this is the game, the first one to prioritize and be like, let's see this. Let's see what happens.
oh yeah. Despite the fact it's the first game of the season, I think it's
Mhm.
going to be one of the best games of the very first week of the season. So
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, like you said, Chris Jones holding out, Travis Kelsey being injured. I think
mhm.
they have a lot to prove. Them being the Super Bowl champs of last year, them defending their championship this year. They have a lot to prove. And the Lions, they ended their season on a good note.
Yep.
Winning out the rest of their games. So I think that both teams have a really good point to prove. This year is going to be a really good year. A lot of teams are looking good on paper, stats and everything.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be a great year for a lot of fans.
Oh,
I think
absolutely.
a player to
Yeah.
watch for me in this game, I think, is MVS, Marquez Valdez Scantling, because I want to
Mhm.
see who Patrick Mahomes' number one wide receiver actually is, because I have no idea right now.
Let's make it Sky Moore.
Okay.
Just saying,
Fair enough.
fancy.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
I can see that.
Yeah.
They
I
do
think it
have
will
the
be
former Giants guy.
Kadarius Toney. Yep. He's
Yep.
very fast, speedy receiver. Yeah, I think they said he's even faster than Tyreek Hill.
Ooh.
Oh,
I
please
think
tell
that's
me
what they
play
said.
this year.
So yeah, I believe they do.
Oh,
But
yes.
wide
Okay.
receiver room, that's going to be the big thing for this game. Kansas City Chiefs, can your receivers step up in the spot of Travis Kelsey? Because he's good.
Yeah.
He's going to
Oh, yeah.
eat if he's playing. But who's going to step up?
Do you
And
think? Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
will they be able to? Oh,
I was just thinking from like a psychological aspect. Knowing the Chiefs were champs, do you think that that would have any impact on the Lions if they lost to them? Like if the Lions lose, do you think that's going to dampen their spirits, or do you think they'll just brush that off and be like, well, they were champs.
no.
Don't really necessarily need to win, or I don't know. What do you? I'm just kind of thinking like how this might play into like how they mentally approach this game, because I want them. I feel like they're off to a good start.
Right.
Um, they had 2 wins in the preseason. Um, so I mean, the numbers are favorable. But a lot of teams got at least 2 wins. Let's see who came out on top. Commanders got 3 wins, Jaguars 3, Steelers 3. Everybody else 2, and then let's see, a few people came in with 0, 0, 0. Yeah. I don't know. Um, I don't know. I think it's just going to be a good game, and I really, really hope they don't get a spanking. I'm just gonna be honest. Like I feel like if they get spanked by the Chiefs, then that could like really kind of dampen their momentum. I feel like, but if they can put up like decent numbers and have a solid defense, or at least a commendable defense, memorable defense, that they'll continue to have a very strong season. But I feel like if they get trounced, that may slow down their momentum.
With where they are as a team, I don't think that it'll hurt them. I think that with a loss, it'll only make them more desire to win more games and to fight and they'll be more desperate, more hungry. That's the word I'm thinking of.
Okay.
To win and get one step closer to the playoffs, maybe the
Yeah.
Super Bowl.
All the more reason to watch. I don't know that they'll take the Super Bowl. That would be amazing, but
You never know.
again, we know, as we learned last year, we did learn, didn't we?
Oh yeah.
All right. Do we have any more comments, or do we want to move on? I have next up Bengals and Browns.
That's the second game. First game kickoff at 1 p.m.
Yeah, we can go to the next one. We can.
I think a big question of this game is going to be Joe Burrow's health. Honestly, I mean, he didn't get to play much of the preseason. He didn't practice, so it's going to be that health of that calf.
Mm.
So he's
Is it
100% gonna play this game, right? He's gonna 100%.
He's playing, but still, I mean,
But he's
they're
not
coming
gonna
off
be
of calf
100%.
injuries, so
They
we'll
just gotta
see.
they gotta protect their quarterback. They gotta protect him at all costs.
Now
Right.
let's remember they're playing against the Browns. The Browns do
Oh.
not have a well-known reputation for being any, yeah, I guess like a super
True.
impactful team, but they
Mhm.
did have a win in the preseason. I don't recall who they played against, but they got on the board.
Here's my
I'll be honest, I'm 50-50 on this one. Sorry.
my argument here is this, and for anybody since here you go, and I'll give you the prop here. Cleveland is 5-1 against Cincinnati in the last 6 games. Joe Burrow has won 1 game against Cleveland in his career.
Wow.
Every other game, it's been close, but they've lost. So for me, I have Cincinnati sweeping Cleveland this year because they're just the overall better team, in my opinion. Offensive line was improved. We didn't really have much weaknesses going into the season. I think we've improved overall on offense and defense, got the players back that we needed to, and overall in the NFL attacked from last season.
Okay.
So that's my thoughts.
Well, I did go with the Bengals. I'm assuming that you are too.
Oh
You're gonna go
yes,
straight up
I'm going to
Bengals.
go with Cincinnati in this game.
And I did put Bengals on the board. I just was like, I kind of hesitated. I'm being honest. I'm being honest.
Oh,
I needed to come clean and get that off my chest that I was not
fine.
overwhelmingly.
It's fine. I just can't believe it. It's all right though.
But I did.
You got to do what you got to do.
Solidarity.
You
stayed
got to
in
do
line.
what you got to do.
All right. Jay?
Honestly, we all know when rivals play each other, they tend to play a lot tougher against one another. Rival teams are usually the most, like, rival games are probably the most toughest games for any NFL team. Even though the Browns are going to give the Bengals a hard time, I still feel like if they protect their quarterback, Mr. Joe Burrow, they're going to beat that streak that they had, that bad streak, and they're going to win against the Browns.
Right on, Jay.
I like that.
All right. Dan, are you going to make this a 4-way or are you going rogue? Do we need to get the wolf hat out for you?
I honestly think the Bengals are the better team here.
All right, 4-way, sweet.
I don't see Deshaun Watson beating this team, and Cincinnati. It like you said, it depends on Burrow. Like, Burrow is going to be a huge factor in this game, but you guys have solid wide receivers. You got Boyd, you got Higgins, you have Chase.
Numero uno.
You also have Joe Mixon.
Hey.
So the thing that I was super excited about this game is the fact that Chubb and Mixon are playing each other. That's going to be a fun matchup to watch.
I'm gonna be watching the rookies of Cincinnati in this game. Chase Brown is coming to mind.
Nice.
Okay.
Running back this year, and Charlie Jones, the wide receiver, kick returner for Cincinnati, because he's explosive and got a lot of speed coming out of the draft. So we'll see.
Last time the Browns played the Bengals, it was 10-23 Cincinnati.
Mm-hmm. They won at one of the last 2 games last year. But I still have a little bit of shock in my heart. Halloween night, Monday night. Oh. So when the Bengals lost by a blowout in Cincinnati, Cleveland. It was a tough game. And they didn't have Deshaun Watson and Jacoby Brissett probably had the best game of his career. So, just goes to show you any team can beat any team, like we said.
True.
Okay. So we're all on Team Bengals. I feel like it's rare that we're all universal.
It never happens.
I know. I'm impressed. I'm impressed with the team.
It depends on Watson, but I don't really see Watson playing that well in this game.
Yeah, I think he's still going to knock off some rust. Like I said, same with Joey B. I think this game will be a lot closer than everybody thinks.
Okay.
I mean, it's the interstate divisional matchup. I think it'll be a field goal decision.
Do you have
But
a score
I don't think
prediction?
they're going to let. My score prediction will be 27-24.
Okay.
By field goal. Nice.
That's how those AFC North games go anyway.
Oh yeah.
The rivalry games.
I can see
Every one of them. Every one of them.
A lot of them, yeah.
I agree with Radical. I can see it being a really good game, and then Joe Burrow just bringing the team down. 2-minute clutch. He's gonna get them there.
Exactly.
Field goal for the win. I can see it.
I think the Browns will take an early lead. They'll maybe even take the lead into half, and then Joey B will start out slower and move into his progressions and get better as the game goes on. I think that both quarterbacks will kind of be. And then we'll get Money Mac at the end of the game. Money McPherson in the game winner. Moving on to Baltimore in week 2.
Ooh.
What if I told you this? What if I told you that I think Higgins outproduces Chase in the first week?
See, that's a big thing. Jamar Chase already said he's pushing for a Bengals reception record this year. So, he's one Burrow to look out for him. He said big year this year.
Nice.
Burrow wins MVP, the player of the year. Bengals win the Super Bowl. That's his prediction. So we'll see. I think he's gonna have a good year, but I think Higgins is gonna prove he's the most underrated receiver in the league.
Agreed.
So I agree, but I could see it absolutely. I think there'll be games where he plays better than Chase and vice versa. Absolutely, and this could be one of them.
You're
Shani,
muted,
you're muted.
Of course I am. I just said I love the fact that you're all up in this. You're in the details, and I hope he delivers. I hope he meets your
Expectations?
Yeah. Your exuberant expectations. You seem to have a lot of, faith.
MVP.
Oh, boy.
MVP. MVP. I'm gonna take my inner what is it? Stephen A. Smith moment here. Joe Burrow is gonna win the MVP this year in the NFL. He's gonna win the MVP. He's gonna win it.
Are you gonna say like the crazy words that he does too, like the way that he does it?
Just
Joe Burrow is the GOAT. He's the GOAT.
I love it.
I feel like they're not going to give it to him out of spite. They're going to be like, he makes too much money. He doesn't need this.
I'm gonna bring out my GOAT match for next episode when Joe goes off this week.
I would love that.
I'm gonna pull out my GOAT match and be like, I told you all.
Do it.
Yeah. Do it. Yo, I would love to see that. That would be awesome.
Do it.
We would call it the radical moment.
I'll even wear my wolf helmet.
Hey.
That's my segment of the show, y'all.
You won't.
Oh, really now? I won't.
Jay, what do we think?
That
Will he or won't he? Jay? Dan?
Hmm.
That's like
Will
a
he win
toss up.
MVP?
Sure, that too.
Oh.
She means will he get the mask?
If Joe Burrow wins MVP,
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
if Joe Burrow wins MVP, I will dress up in a goat costume.
Oh,
A goat.
I
a
think I'll do
goat.
it.
Black
Yo,
Black
A
yo.
goat.
goat.
I'll,
A whole goat.
I'll hold
I
you
think
to
whole
that.
Radical will do it.
I'll hold you to that.
A whole
Y'all heard it
goat.
here first. Y'all
A
heard
goat
it here
mask.
first. Wow, I want to see this goat.
If Joe
Come
Burrow
on,
is the
LA.
Well, I
MVP.
will tell Joe Burrow to step up his game.
Okay.
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 Make him
All
be
right.
Joe Burrow.
I said,
Hey.
"Burr, it's cold in here. There must be some burrows in the atmosphere."
Hey.
The man with the best fashion in the NFL.
For a moment, I
right.
thought Shiny was gonna hit us with a freestyle. I was ready. I was like, "Hey!"
The whole
That
goat.
would require another shot or two of tequila, but we'll save that for another hour. Anyway, on this episode, we're gonna move on. How about Texans, Ravens? Do you all want to know who I picked? Just kidding.
Seriously, do we have to talk about this one?
Dan's gonna pick the
I
who?
I cannot go with the Ravens.
Mm.
I'm
Yes,
going
why?
Texans.
Y'all.
I can't discuss the why.
What?
I can't discuss
Yo.
the why. I can't.
Y'all.
It's a family-friendly TV show. I can't discuss the why. All I can
Okay.
tell
Yo.
you in this
Okay.
instance, I'm going with the Texans.
She's doing it for me, her best friend, because
Rival.
her best friend's also paid
You're also going
in
Texans?
Houston. I was gonna tear him up.
Okay, you're going Texans.
I am.
Texans it is. 2 for
I
teas.
think they're gonna prove to be better, and their defense is gonna show a little ring rust on Mr. Lamar Jackson. Come on now.
Let's
He
see.
missed half the
Texans.
dang season. Come on now. He missed this half the season. Is he gonna?
Preseasons. Ooh, and the Texans had 2 wins in the preseason. The Ravens had 1. I don't know. So I mean, seems like they're making an effort.
You never know. And I think that the Ravens have a habit, a fun little habit. If you ever watch the Ravens game, they have a fun little habit of blowing leads late in games and losing games they should not lose. Hence, when they lost the game that they should have won, but they lost last second. How did they lose that game? Well, they blew leads in the fourth quarter. So they're going to blow a lead in the fourth quarter. They're going to lose to Houston by a field goal. This game's going to be really close too. But it's going to be a heartbreaker to start the season for the Baltimore Ravens.
Ooh.
Which will make the Cincinnati game next week even better because they'll be out for vengeance and out for a win. Especially after, the good old Cincinnati fumble to the end zone by Sam Hubbard in the playoffs.
Okay.
Get you the gas mask.
Oh my goodness.
I need to breathe. Give me the mask. I ran 99 yards as a defensive end
Ooh.
to win the game. The fumble in the jungle.
Oh
Oh,
God.
man.
Anyway,
Dan,
Baltimore wins.
Dan, how about you?
You said you picked the Texans.
Correct.
Yes, sir.
Uh-oh.
Correct.
This is gonna be a blowout. Ravens winning.
Okay.
I don't see CJ Stroud starting out well, and Ravens still have a good enough defense to stop him.
Okay.
Plus,
I don't know anybody on their defense.
Ravens got Dobbins back, and Dobbins can run all over that Texans defense.
Can he stay healthy though?
That's the question. They also got Gus Edward, maybe. I think they still have him.
He was also dealing with an injury at the time.
Ugh. Okay.
Foot injury. I'm pretty sure he's still nursing that.
So
right.
Dan, do you want to rethink that answer or
No,
Okay.
I don't.
okay?
They
All
have
right,
they have Odell Beckham too.
They do. And Duvernay.
But again, same thing. Rust. Question mark.
Rust. Okay. Jay, sounds like you're going Ravens. Is that true or false?
As
Are we
much
50-50?
as much as I want to see the Texans win, I don't see it happening. Every time I go Texans, they let me down. So maybe
True.
if I was to do something different, I'll say
Yeah, but now we've got Mojo.
They let me down last year.
as much as
Yeah,
I'm.
but
Wait,
Dan, you were
look at
negative
the-
Nelly last year. Now it's a whole new year.
look at the
We're
improvements
bringing,
that they made.
Look, as much as I want them to win, I don't think that they're gonna lose against the Tech. Now, if it be another week, if it's another week, which is gonna be another week, y'all got my vote against the Ravens.
Okay.
Hey, you know what? Fine.
I need to ask Radical a question here.
Uh-oh.
Who the heck do the
Go.
Texans have to throw to?
Who do the Texans have to throw to? Well, they got John Mechie,
Dalton Schultz.
Dalton Schultz, a new tight end from Dallas.
Okay. Who else?
They got Damian Pierce out of the backfield.
Okay, that's the running back.
I
He can
mean,
still catch.
yeah.
He
Why
still
would the
catch.
Texans not get him a receiving core?
He has a few receivers. I mean, they're just not named yet.
Seasoned.
There's Robert Woods. Don't they have Robert Woods?
Okay, I get. They might.
I'm pretty sure they have Robert Woods.
Okay, as long as he
Google.
stays healthy.
Tennessee.
Alexa. Who does?
All right, I respect it.
All right. Next up, this is my controversial pick. This is the one pick I refuse to negotiate on just because of how much I do not admire the other team.
Definitely know who this
Was
is.
that a nice, polite way to put it?
I know who this is.
No, you don't. No, you
Yes,
don't.
I do.
Buccaneers versus Vikings.
Oh, that's not the one I thought.
No. I told you. Just on personal opinion alone, no stats, no nothing. I'm going Vikings. That's it. Vikings. I have to.
I'm also going Minnesota here.
What?
I mean, it's just that they're just the better team overall. There's no way. Like, and in my opinion, this is what Dan thought about the Baltimore Ravens game is what I think is going to happen here. I mean, you got talent level of Kirk Cousins versus
Who?
Baker Mayfield.
Baker Mayfield, man. I just think that the Vikings defense, it could be a game where Baker could carve them and have a game like he did with the Rams last year on Thursday Night Football,
Fair
where he
enough.
had a really very big game. But I got Minnesota winning here. I think that they're going to prove that they should try to still be a decent team this year. Sorry, Pesky. Sorry, Shaka. But I think that they're going to be a mediocre team at best this year, but they're going to win this game.
Okay, why'd you have to cut that? I mean, you could have just said.
What would you rather me say that I don't think they're going to make the playoffs?
That was a radical moment.
You had to cut them deep. Like your friends just probably just feel like, oh, stab me in the back a little bit more.
Hey, listen. You know what?
Twist it, why don't you? Right in my heart.
I could just say that they're going to be a really bad team, but they're not. So
Okay.
I just don't think their defense is all that, and you're gonna need defense to win games.
Okay.
And their defense is getting older. What they gonna do?
Okay.
Who they gonna be able to stop?
Is never mind. I won't ask that.
Dan,
Alright,
what about you?
Yeah, Dan, where are you going with this?
I honestly think the Vikings won this game because one, they have Justin Jefferson. They also got a new guy. They got a new wide receiver
Jordan
to replace Thielen. Yeah. And Alexander Madison, I still feel like it's going to be pretty good. I don't trust Baker Mayfield, but he also has a pretty good supporting cast there in his wide receiver group. His running back, Rashad White, just has not impressed me at all.
He might make a step up this year, though. They're saying he's a sleeper in fantasy leagues.
He could. Tampa Bay's defense is still not too bad, so
They still got
the one
Levante David.
going for them. Yeah, and they got a
I
good
think they-
secondary.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the thing that's making it a closer game for me.
Gotcha.
Jay, we're gonna go 4 square on this.
You know what? Get the gritty ready because the Vikings are gonna win it. They're gonna win. They're gonna win.
Wow.
Can we get a sweep city?
What if Tom Brady came back in week 1?
Oh my!
Don't you spit those words out of your mouth. Put them back in your mouth.
Yeah. Don't open
Rewind.
up Pandora's box there. Just
All right,
let's
move
pretend
on.
you didn't even say that.
Move on.
Friends.
No.
I don't know.
Anyways.
Please don't do this. Any NFL, please don't do this.
Is he freezing for you guys too?
A little bit, yeah.
Not
Brad,
not too
you,
not too much.
Yeah, a little teeny tiny bit. You're getting some hiccups in your visuals. Yeah.
No, that's
he's
him
just doing
acting.
it on purpose. We know. All right. Next up, Panthers, Falcons. Who wants to take it?
I think the New Carolina fans should take it first.
Yes. Yes.
Well, you see about that. I hate to admit that I may not be choosing my number 3 team,
Oh,
Oh.
Wow.
but
it couldn't be me.
I mean, yeah, I'm just gonna say it. I'm going with the Falcons. I'm sorry. I know. Don't ask me why. I can't explain these things. This is where I don't see it. I don't see it.
I'm also taking Atlanta Falcons. Bijan Robinson is going to have himself a 100-yard game in his first game, and he's going to take over the league and prove why he's a top 10 pick.
Falcons, huh?
That's
Should
all.
have got a Falcon. Dan, Jay, you look like you're hesitating.
I'm not hesitating at all.
Just say it. Just
Oh.
say it. You're not gonna hurt my
Falcons.
feelings.
Falcons, Bijan Robinson is going to tear up the field in this game.
Exactly.
Even if Desmond Ritter doesn't do great in this game, Bijan's going to have a good game.
Okay.
Desmond can have a mediocre game, and I feel like Bijan can run against this Panthers defense.
Oh, absolutely.
Trust me, I won't take all that personally. We're just gonna move along, nice with grace. Jay,
As much as
4
I
for
want
4?
to, as much as I want to root for your Panthers, I also
know.
don't see it happening.
I know.
It's tough.
Not going to lie, I thought you guys were going to pick the Panthers. I was surprised.
Listen, I wanted to. My heart was there. My brain was like, no, because we need to be on point for my master goal this year. So
I was really 50-50.
Yeah, these division games,
To be
like
honest,
Jay said earlier, are tough.
They are.
I think this game especially can go either way.
Mm-hmm.
It just really depends who shows up
Depends on what Bryce Young does.
and who wins out. You know, who plays better. Bijan has a great game. I'll give it to Atlanta. Bryce Young has a really great game. I'll give it to the Carolina Panthers. But I'm sticking with my pick. Atlanta will win. I think Desmond Ritter will have a pretty decent game,
Mm-hmm.
but Bijan will take over.
I think Ritter will get at least 2 touchdowns. I could see it. That's very respectable, I'd say.
To about roughly 150, 200 yards. He's also a rushing quarterback. Remember that. He can
Yeah,
run.
that's why
he
I
can
said
scramble.
2 touchdowns, so it could be a rushing touchdown.
okay, we good with our picks?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we're set. We're locked.
Next up, Cardinals Commanders. Quarterback Josh Dobbs expected to start for the Cardinals. Do we think that's going to affect a win or not? Now, if I recall correctly, didn't the Cardinals have a couple of wins last year that we were all like, that happened?
Yeah.
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 With Colt McCoy.
But
Who got cut?
I didn't pay attention to much about what's going on with the Commanders. Who wants to take this one?
I got the Commanders in this one. I have a lot of faith in Sam Howell. I think he's gonna show up people who don't necessarily believe in him that as a starting quarterback, since he only had one game to prove it, that he deserves to be it, other than the preseason. I think he's legit. Obviously, I don't think he's an elite quarterback at this point in time in his career, but I think he's enough to maybe set him into the playoffs. Very, very low seed, though.
Well,
But I got them winning this game.
And let's not forget, the Commanders were one of only 3 teams to get 3 wins in the preseason. They're coming out the gate warm and ready.
And I think that we're also going to see a monster year from Chase Young.
Okay.
Interesting.
Jay, what are your thoughts?
Excuse me. I think Mike Rivera is a really good head coach. I think that despite them having kind of like a quarterback situation where they're trying to figure out who their main quarterback is going to be, I think the Commanders are going to win. I really feel like that. Mike Rivera is a really good head coach. I think he's going to lead his team. He's known for being a really good defensive coach. They're gonna win.
Okay. Dan?
I'm not gonna lie, I hate trying to pick the Commanders because when I pick the Commanders, they lose.
Okay, so don't
But
pick them. That's good.
I'm
That
still gonna
works for
pick.
the rest of
I'm
us.
still gonna. I'm still gonna pick the. I'm still gonna pick them because of the fact that Brian Robinson is healthy. Robinson's a respectable running back. Terry McLaurin's healthy. You got, I believe, Logan Thomas is back.
Yep, he's back. He's
Logan
healthy too.
Thomas being back is also big for Sam Howell. Because
I think he's underrated tight end, by the way.
Oh, for sure. And that defense are no scrubs. That is a good defense. I think this is going to be a blowout.
Well, yeah, absolutely. I think
blowout. I'm thinking it's a little more.
I agree with Dan.
Not having Kyler Murray.
I think it's a blowout. What about Kyler Murray?
I don't know. I see it maybe 1 by 1 touchdown.
Okay. I think
fair.
I don't think it's going to be a good game for the Cardinals and good year in general. I mean, I imagine 2 wins.
I'm going to be honest. I saw Josh Dobbs play for the Steelers. I was not impressed.
He played for somebody last year too, didn't he? Start for Tennessee?
I forget. Was it the Steelers? I think he played for the Steelers.
In the playoffs? No, not the playoffs. The Jacksonville Jaguars game. He started.
Do we want to talk about that game next? 49ers Steelers?
Oh, that's honestly, I think that might be a pretty decent game.
I think that's another sort of 50-50 even for me, you know.
Yeah.
Really? Because I went all on Steelers.
No, I'm not picking
Don't be
Steelers.
mad.
Everybody knows. Everybody knows that there's no way in God's green earth am I picking the Steelers. So
I'm not in trouble?
no,
I know.
not this time.
So you were okay? We're not going to, have like any...
I might lose it.
Okay, so but I need you to do like a little mantra, a little like healing breathing if they win. I need you to kind of just deep cleansing breaths.
49ers are going to whop the floor with them. Watch the floor.
Okay. No need to get hostile.
They're going to watch the floor, in my opinion. I think Brock Purdy's going to have a good game, even though he's injured still. Christian McCaffrey's going to go absolutely insane this year.
All right, just nobody tell, Brocky that I'm breaking up with him this season.
No!
Everybody knows that I will never pick an AFC
Brock,
North.
we were never together.
even if it makes me lose, I will never pick an AFC North rival. I stick to my guns.
Okay,
Never.
fair.
Okay.
So I'm going to stick with the 49ers as much as I don't like them either, because I hope this is my thing here. I hope 49ers and Cincinnati make it to the Super Bowl so we can beat them in the Super Bowl. Get that revenge for those 2
Ooh.
Super Bowls you beat us for with Joe Montana as your quarterback. So
Okay.
and Jerry Rice. So if we see you in the Super Bowl, we're coming.
All right. Jay, where are you going with this? 49ers, Steelers? Who you want?
So I honestly feel like this one is more 50-50, but I do feel like the 49ers are going to play with a little more vengeance. I feel like they're going to play with a chip on the shoulder from what happened to them in that last game against the Eagles in the playoffs. So I think that the 49ers are going to win this one.
Dan?
That game was not fun to watch. Anyways. I think the 49ers are going to win this game, even though my family are huge Steelers fans. But anyways, I think McCaffrey is going to go off, but I do think that this game may actually be closer than Radical Foil thinks, because I think Pickett and Pickens can have a pretty good game, honestly.
You know what's going to happen if the Steelers win?
Uh-oh.
You are not going to hear the end of it. You're not going to hear the end of it.
Oh.
We're picking them.
All right.
I can't wait for this podcast.
You know
All
that,
right.
right? You're not going to hear the end of it.
Yeah, but you know what? That doesn't matter. I'm the rookie here anyway, so
Oh,
whatever.
The fact they have to trust Brock Purdy, though, kind of makes me a little nervous.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, he led them all the way to the NFC Conference Championship. That's nothing that's
Bro,
a
that was
joke
the
about.
defense.
Okay, but he still played good football.
He did. He played well enough. Let's say he played well enough to
Hey,
get them there.
Hey, didn't I hear somebody say last week on this show, defense wins championships?
That was Jay.
Offense wins
Yeah,
games,
I know.
defense wins championships.
Yep.
So
That's correct.
Hey, we can't all blame the quarterback for every
Okay.
little wrongdoing.
Okay.
All right, so remember that energy you just said when we get to Dak.
Defense wasn't playing against the Eagles, so there
Okay.
you go.
all right. Next up, Jaguars, Colts. Who
Here it
wants to
is.
take it?
Dan, don't get mad at me.
I think Dan the man should
Same.
take it.
I'm just ready for you guys all to pick Jags.
Jags. Everybody, raise show of hands. Who's picking Jags?
Good
Sorry,
luck. Yeah,
sorry,
do
sorry,
it.
sorry,
I
Dan.
saw that coming.
Sorry, Dan. I know what the Jaguars did last year, and they only upgraded to their team. So
Okay.
So Dan, you're taking Colts. I take it.
Yes, I am taking Colts
The way to stand by
Because-
your
because, and it's not because of Anthony Richardson. It's because of, one, our defense. I love our defense, and I'm pretty impressed with how our defense played in the preseason.
fair enough.
Two, it's in Indy, so that's actually super helpful. That's actually in Indy, and we have beaten Jacksonville in Indy. Unfortunately, we haven't won a week 1 game in a while, so that's what we have going against us. Taylor is also out for 4 weeks, so it depends on what the running game can do for us as well. I don't know if I trust Dion, but I think we pull it out by 3. I trust.
enough.
I do for my
Shane
fantasy
Stricken.
team.
Let's see.
If I'm
Steelers.
wrong, I'm wrong.
I have the Jacksonville Jaguars winning this game. Their defense is all right. I don't know really many people on the Jacksonville defense, to be honest with you, anymore. I know Josh Allen is on there. I'm pretty sure his name's Josh Allen, the linebacker from Kentucky. But other than that, I don't know many of like the linebackers or corners
Jaguars.
or safeties. But
Hmm,
Trevor Lawrence. I think he's going to be a top 10 quarterback in the league this year. Trevor Lawrence.
Ooh, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
Top 10?
Yes. Low top 10.
dang.
Look at Dan.
What are the Move on.
I do.
Just move
good
on.
player.
Well, somebody write that down, Dan. You're going to be the one to keep tabs on that one, Dan, since you're the one who's
That's a
doubting and
hot
questioning
take.
it. Yeah, you need to put that as a hot take, your reaction, and you write down this moment so that throughout the season you can call him out on that and be like, "So you really think he's still going to be a
Yeah, go
contender here?"
for it.
Okay.
He could be. I mean, he's got Calvin Ridley coming, but
And I
Ridley is
think
going
he's
to be. Ridley is going to be rusty. He is. He's been out for
He'll be
2
a
years.
great receiver.
He's been out for 2 years.
1 year, Dan.
1
He
year.
played the year before.
1 year. Sorry. He's
And
been
you know
out
what
for 1
happened
year.
that year he played before? He had like
You can get rusty.
1,200 yards and like 10 touchdowns.
Okay.
It was
Wasn't
crazy.
he in practice? Like,
He was still able to practice, yeah.
Oh, he was? Okay.
He just wasn't able to travel with the team or game.
Oh,
yes,
right.
I mean, he's
All right.
he's
Don't be
trying to
nervous, Dan.
Shake the rust off.
Maybe
Stick
he won't be rusty then.
stick with your guns, Dan.
No, I'm still sticking with the Colts. I got to go with my team.
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely.
I don't blame you at all for that. I can appreciate that.
Right on.
We're
Because I know I'm
win
going to do
by
it for all 17 games.
We
Hell
are
yeah.
going to win by a Matt Gay field goal.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah, man.
Nice. I can't wait
I
till
was
Okay.
super
Sunday.
excited when I heard that we were signing him, by the way, because he's actually a pretty good kicker.
We good?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Titans, Saints. I don't know. Anybody got any strong opinions here? I went Titans.
I'm going Titans as well. No?
I'm taking New Orleans.
Okay. At least someone's same.
I'm taking New Orleans
Just
here.
kidding.
Tennessee,
I'm
I think,
kidding.
is going to have a terrible year this year.
I agree.
I mean, look at your quarterback, Ryan Tannehill.
Listen, you know what? Normally I would agree with your thought process, but here's the facts. In their 3 preseason games, Titans 17, 24, 23. Somebody's throwing a hot pass there. I mean, he's putting numbers on the board. I mean, like, okay, yeah. How great
Is
is the
that-
Saints defense? I don't
Very
know.
good.
Yeah,
Is
but
that
I
person
don't-
your starting quarterback, though?
Listen, I'm just
Who
telling
is
your
you.
backup?
starting quarterback? That is the
I'm
question.
just saying. I mean, and the Saints not far behind either. I don't know.
Okay.
The only concern
Listen,
I have
I've
for
been
New
given
Orleans,
Sunday.
only concern I have is that Derek Carr played 0 preseason games. I'm pretty sure.
That is
Or he
something.
didn't. If he did, he didn't play money snaps. So
he- Had some decent scores. So I mean, I don't know. I think it's a. I'm not looking for a blowout, but I think it's gonna be a close game. But I leaned Titans.
Derrick Henry,
Can you explain your pick, Jay?
Derrick Henry's still there,
I
right?
just want to know. Yeah.
That's all I need. That's all I need. Derrick Henry is still a force to
got
be
Hopkins,
reckoned
too.
with. And yes, they just got Hopkins from the Cardinals. So I mean,
Hopkins is gonna have happened to him what happened to Julio.
Did you forget about
Ooh.
Marshawn Lattimore?
Did you forget about Michael Thomas, Chris Olave,
we'll see.
Team
We'll
Titan.
see.
Team Titan.
Mike Thomas? He might go off.
I think
Come on,
Mike
Jay.
Thomas is
Go
gonna
back.
have a
Skin,
bounce.
Jay.
I think he's gonna have a bounce back year.
And Chris Olave, I think he'll be a good receiver this year too.
We'll
Guys,
see.
did you know that Jimmy Graham was trying to make the squad?
Jimmy
Like, he
Graham's
had 2
on the team.
touchdowns. He actually made it?
Yeah, he's a starting tight end for their team.
No way. He got 2
I'm pretty sure.
touchdowns in the 3rd preseason game.
He's still
It's
good.
insane.
He's still
He
good.
still got it.
That's
But yes,
awesome.
I'm taking
that
New
might
Orleans.
that might be a sleeper for fantasy actually.
Oh, Dan. All right, let me go cop him up real quick. I'm just
I'm
playing.
just kidding.
You never know,
Anyways.
dude. You
He could be.
You never know.
Depends on the quarterback.
never know. Now watch take from Dan right there. That's a hot take from Dan right there.
I mean, it is, but who knows? That's not that big of a hot take. It's just a sleeper.
Well, it'll be a game to watch. We'll see who comes out. I don't know. I think it's going to be closer than you think.
It could be, as long as Tannehill stays healthy,
Okay.
because I don't trust Malik.
All right.
I think it's going to be Will Levis by the end of the year.
There's another hot take, but I believe that too.
I believe that too. Okay. All right.
Will
do, though.
Levis.
I do.
Y'all funny. Okay. Raiders, Broncos. Who wants to take it? I feel like I'm going to get yelled at every time I throw out a pick. You're all like, what?
Russell Wilson needs to get off his high horse. That's all.
But they said that he's been doing really well now that he's gotten out of the C-suite. He's actually been interacting really well with the team. So I'm having hope that there'll be some cohesion there, and they'll get it together.
Even his coach told him to stop. Like,
I know.
Even Sean Payton said that.
But I feel like
Promoting
he
your
needs
brand.
a strong year if he wants to go somewhere else. Like I feel like he better. I feel like he has to get it together. Like this
Put
is
up
his
or
last
shut up.
shot. Yeah,
Right.
I think this is put up or shut up year for him.
I agree.
100%.
I
I
agree.
think
Yes.
he's gonna have to deliver results this year, or he's gonna find his gooses cooked.
he's going to
Oh.
be benched for
Yeah.
whoever they have.
True.
They
Ripien,
don't have
maybe?
anybody else.
Brett Ripien? I don't know.
I saw
Make him
him
sign
play.
RG3.
Ripien played last year. He did not play great.
Well, so just so you know, I went Broncos on this one because I have a feeling he's got to get it together. He has to.
I
feel
agree.
like
I got it
Unfortunately-
as well. I got Denver
and
as well.
plus I can't go with the Raiders.
Wait, what?
Jimmy G. Jimmy G.
Really?
I got the Broncos.
So
G's
three.
just not got it.
All right,
Okay.
so Jay, Rad, and I are Broncos. Dan, you going Raiders?
I am going Raiders
Ooh.
because of one thing.
Bold pick?
Jerry Judy is out and hurt.
I don't think that's going to stop.
Jerry Judy's hurt. I don't really trust Javonte Williams. Yes, they have a good defense, but I don't know if they're gonna stop Devontae Adams as well as their tight end and
And your
Josh
quarterback's
Jacobs.
Jimmy Garoppolo, though.
True. Josh Jacobs, though, I feel like is gonna have a good game.
Here we go.
Okay.
Ready for round 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Eagles, Pats. I went Eagles. Where are we going,
Eagles.
guys?
Eagles.
Philadelphia. And there's nothing else I can say. Blow up.
Blowout.
Dang. I think
Matt-
they'll have. I think they might have a nice little, let me see. Okay,
Mac
so
Jones gonna get
they're gonna play in New England. They might have a nice little pop for Ezekiel Elliott, but I think the Eagles will win still.
I think the Pats will get on the board, but I don't think it'll be a
No, it won't
big
be
numbers
score.
for them. No, I think maybe one,
That
It's Bill Belichick. though.
maybe two. But
Yeah, it's still Bill Belichick.
Bill-
I'll put that
The
in.
Bill Belichick factor has to be, if there's a shock here, I wouldn't be shocked. I would not be surprised.
I would not be shocked if the Patriots won this game because this was it wasn't really that tough of a game to pick, but I still think the Eagles can. pull it off.
I would say I don't think they'll. I think this game could be close, but I don't. I mean, I don't think they win in any means, but I think they could make it close potentially.
While
For
I
sure.
want to root for my
Yeah.
buddy Paris Campbell, I'm not going to.
Hey, there you go. One former Colts
Yep.
receiver right there.
Yep.
Okay. So it doesn't sound like we have too much more to say on that.
Nope.
Rams, Seahawks. I went Seahawks. I feel like they always start out strong and then they peter out later. That's just, I don't know. And let's see, how did they do in the preseason? Yeah, Seahawks won 2 out of their games. So, and the
There's some big news out of this game too.
Rams won 0 in the preseason.
I'm taking Seattle as well. I think that Matthew Stafford's got the same type of year. He's got to have the same type of year as Russell Wilson. he's a prove it year for him. He just got paid, and
I think it's
same
also
thing.
put up or shut up for him.
I think it's similar to Cooper Cup needing to show up too because he's just been injured most of his career so far. So
All right,
Bad news.
so 3 out of 4 for Seahawks. Is that what I'm getting? And then Jay, where are you going? Seahawks as well?
I am.
I didn't pick one yet.
Oh, okay.
right.
I thought you were leaning towards Seahawks.
Oh,
That sounded like what you
I
were saying.
am picking Seahawks, but it's because Cooper Cup is out.
Okay.
put it
Next,
up or shut up here.
next up, Dolphins Chargers. I won't pick the Dolphins, so Chargers it is. And let's see, the Chargers actually had some really big numbers in the preseason.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's just who they were playing. I don't remember who they played in the preseason, but I mean, they had a strong throw happening. It seemed like there was good synergy with their, whoever they had as their QB and their receiver. So I'm going Chargers. Gang, what do you choose?
I'm also going Chargers here. I think the Chargers are going to have a pretty good year. I think I also had them on. I'm pretty sure I also had them on my list of underrated teams as well. So I just think that Keenan Allen being healthy, Mike Williams being healthy, and actually finally able, to see both those receivers on the field, as Austin Eckler, I think they're going to be a very dominant offensive-based team. But I think that their concern is the defense. Can their defense get it together and it not just be the Derwin James show?
Fair enough.
Just throw away from Derwin James and you're fine.
Yeah.
Right.
Jay, where are you going? Chargers or Dolphins?
Is he starting?
Yes.
Tua is starting and he's healthy, yes.
Yes.
And so is Tyreek Hill. And Jalen
Waddle is healthy.
Waddle. He was questionable.
Oh, is he still questionable or is he healthy?
As much as I want to root with
Waddle is.
you, I just know what they did last year, and it's just like,
yeah.
I feel you.
Hey, when Tua's healthy,
he's hard to stop.
Yeah, but I just feel like their players, like the ones coming off the pup list or the injured list, are going to be conservative. I don't think they're going to have the energy right out the gate. I think for the Dolphins, it's going to be a slower start. So I think they're just going to do a gimme to the Chargers.
I agree.
Maybe a gimme is undermining it a little bit. I mean, I think they'll be present. I just don't think it's going to be a strong game. I think they're going to ease into it a little slower.
Okay.
Tyreek Hill, though. Oh my goodness. If I lose this prediction every game, I'll go against the Dolphins if they lose against the Chargers. How about that?
Okay, so you're going Dolphins this round.
And if they lose, I won't ever pick them again.
See, and I would go the reverse because if I didn't hate the Dolphins so much, and I don't mean I hate, I mean they're not my preferred team of choice ever. I just see that I think this is the game they're gonna lose, and then after this, you're gonna see that uphill climb for them.
You think so?
I think
I mean, you just look at their schedule.
Yeah,
Chargers ain't an easy team to beat.
Yeah.
No pushover. Except for the fact, you can get up 24 points and lose to Jacksonville Jaguars in playoffs.
I mean, if you look at the stats, Chargers game-ending scores 34, 23, 17, Dolphins 3, 18, and 28.
Okay.
I mean, last time they played, the Chargers won 23-17.
Mm-hmm. I believe
possible.
Bosa went out in that one too.
Yeah.
Do you guys hear that?
No. Is that the sound
echoing.
of you being scared to pick?
No, I hear echoing.
I don't hear any echo. Do you guys hear any echo? Echo?
No.
No echo.
Weird.
Just you, Dan. Who
Okay.
you picking, Dan? Dolphins, Chargers?
Dolphins.
I didn't see that coming.
That was definitely a shocker.
It's gonna be a high-scoring game, close game.
I think it will be a good battle of both offenses. They're both going to score pretty high.
I could
solid
see that.
quarterbacks, back to back, solid wide receivers. I could see this being
Absolutely.
yeah.
A lot of healthy
Really?
players. Yeah.
So you kind of feel like this is a proving ground for the Dolphins to re-enter and say, "Here we are. We're no pushover." Is that kind of? I mean, I don't know.
I
Questionable.
feel I feel like when Tua is healthy and Tyreek is there, he's healthy as well. We know what those two can do. The 1-2 combination, they are very, very deadly at their offense. You know, you add the running back and the other players into the equation, they can be a really good offensive threat. I just feel like if they block for him, you know, they'll be even better. So that's what I want to see. If they can block for this guy, I want to see them do what they did last year and then some. I want to see if they block for this guy, can they have a better team? Because we all know he got hurt because they wasn't able to block for him as much, and you know the concussions and stuff. So
Right.
if they can protect their quarterback, I think that they'll do pretty good this year.
Sounds
I
good.
think it's a proving ground for either team, honestly.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
Chargers still got to show that they're, you know,
that dominant team.
they're a good team.
Dolphins have something to prove.
Yeah, their quarterback is really good too. I'm not gonna, you know, like I always give credit when credit's due. Their quarterback is really good, so it's just gonna go all. It's gonna come down to what quarterback wants it the most.
Mm-hmm.
I think
Right.
Hill has 110 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Good predictions.
Ooh.
Yo, all right. We'll hold you to that.
I think in this game there'll be 8 total touchdowns scored.
Ooh,
Dang.
I'd say
Well,
5 or 6.
4 on each.
31-34. 31-34
in
in favor
35.
It's gonna be
of the
a.
Chargers.
I think it'll be a good one. I definitely do think it'll be a good one.
I mean,
All
I have
right.
to take a break. What?
2 top 10 offenses potentially.
Oh, yeah. I would definitely say.
Next up, Packers Bears.
Ooh, I'll start. I'm taking Chicago Bears.
I saw that coming.
Dub Bears.
Go
Saw it.
Bears! Shout out to Nonsense.
Hey.
I totally saw that coming.
But
yeah.
I believe in Justin Fields, y'all.
Justin Fields
I
is.
think he and for them.
I
And
think he's.
I see them going to the playoffs this year,
What?
winning the division.
Whoa,
Wow.
that's a bold statement right there. You heard it first. A radical
Winning the
moment right
division or
there.
going to
Are we writing
wild
down all
card.
these bold
One's the two.
statements?
Oh yeah,
We should
wild
do
card
bold
at
predictions
least. I'm bare minimum.
We should do bold predictions at some point.
Yeah, we should.
I'm flummoxed.
Green Bay's got Jordan Love.
Yep.
I don't know. I just don't know.
I heard he had a good preseason.
There is part of me that's like, oh, he's been
He
under
did.
the tutelage of Aaron Rodgers for so long. You know, he's going to be great. You know, because that's usually what happens, right? Well, if you follow Green Bay, his shit happen. But will it happen? That's the question. Christian Watson's also hurt this game. His
Oh,
best receiver.
I did not know that.
So I mean, I got the Bears overcoming them pretty easily.
Well, I'm going to do something that's never been done in the history of Shiny Heroes picks. And I am
Yes.
going with the Packers
Yes.
because
There it
Aaron
goes.
Rodgers is not there.
There it
And
is.
the Packers had 2 wins in the preseason. The Bears barely eked out 1.
Ooh. That
But
hero moment.
We're going to go off.
That hero moment. Ooh. What a
Listen,
twist.
plot twist. All right,
Yes.
Jay, where are you going?
So
take.
Jordan
There you go.
Love, I feel like you know, we've seen a glimpse of what he can do. He seems like he's got potential, but we know Justin Fields has been a starter for, you know, a while. So I think the Bears are gonna come up top.
Okay.
I think
Go
they're gonna.
Bears.
Dan?
I do think that Justin Fields will love his new target in DJ Moore, but I think the Packers are going to win.
Ooh.
Ooh.
We're,
All right. So just so you know, I'm up to 4 games on games to watch. For
4
our-
games to watch. Ooh.
Yeah. So 4
Yeah.
games that are a must watch for us. The first one being Lions Chiefs,
Mhm.
Titans Saints, since we went 50-50. 50-50 on Dolphins Chargers, and 50-50 now on Packers Bears. So it'll be interesting to see where we land. Next up, Cowboys Giants. You already know. Cowboys, come on. Jay, I don't even have to ask. We don't have to justify this. I
You know, China first.
I don't even want to. I listen. I refuse to acknowledge anything
Do
less
it.
than a Cowboys win.
Do it, Rad. Do it.
Uh-oh.
Not this game. Not this game. Not this game. No,
just
no,
wanted
no,
to see
no,
if you
no,
would.
no, 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 no. Not the G-Man. Never in the history of my mind will I pick the G-Man to win this game.
Me neither.
Ooh.
Okay.
I'm picking Dallas. I'm giving out strong defense, but I think Mr. Prescott's gonna struggle again.
Oh.
Wait. Come on, give me the soul fingers.
He's got-
No. Go the other way.
What is-
Jay, come on
What is
down.
happening?
This is teamwork to make the dream work. Come on, go 4 for
So-
4, Dan. You know you want the Cowboys.
So I'm gonna make this as dramatic as I possibly can.
Yeah.
So Tony Pollard is absolutely gonna eat in this game. Cowboys win. But Barkley is gonna have a good game, just letting you know.
He's gonna have a good game too. He is.
Okay. All right, Bills versus Jets. Now we all know who went to the Jets, don't we?
Yes.
Your favorite guy.
So you know what that means.
You won't pick
There
him.
is a domino effect that happens wherever he goes. So, on
Buff-
principle,
Buffalo off the rip.
Tatanka, but Buffalo. Jay, I'm assuming you're with me on this.
Yes, ma'am.
Tatanka. Tatanka wins.
I don't even know what that means.
Buffalo. Don't you ever watch his Dances with Wolves? And he learned the first Indian word he learns is the word for buffalo. Tatanka.
No, I didn't know that.
You should watch that movie. It's epic. Anyway,
It's a really
moving
good
on.
movie.
Yeah.
It's a really
It
good
is.
movie.
It's long, but it's epic.
a Bill
Kevin
Tweed.
Costner is huge. It won tons of awards. Anyway, 2 socks. Rad, where are you going on this?
The Bills.
Dub Bills. And Dan, if you say Jets, I'll disown you. So where are you going with this?
Wow, I would love to say Jets. I actually am gonna pick Buffalo because I believe that Buffalo has the better receiving core.
I'll take it. Whatever. You didn't pick Jets. That's all that mattered.
Mr. Diggs, he's
Oh, absolutely.
really great wide receiver. That
Yep.
combination that they have.
For
I'll be
sure.
looking for him to pass him the ball a lot.
Same.
All right. Well, that wraps up our picks. Do we want to have this conversation about MVP picks right now? Now, remember, you didn't know last year what I'm about to remind you of right now for your MVP picks. There were a possible of 10, 5, and 3 additional points for the correct answer, right? So, say, for example, Jay, if you had in this, you'd pick Josh Allen, but your number 2 pick was Lamar. If Lamar had won, that meant you would have gotten an additional 5 points. If Josh had won, then you would have gotten an additional 10 points to your overall number quantity of picks. So this is an important game deciding factor. This can change everything if you get these picks right at the end of the year. So who wants to go first? Anybody?
I know who I want to win. I already know.
I want.
All right, so you get 3 picks, 3 possibilities. I know you weren't prepared
3.
for 3.
3,
I'll
okay.
give you 3. Hold on, I gotta make it in a row for Dan because he didn't play in this game last year.
You guys are gonna love. You guys are gonna love my pick,
All right,
Uh-oh.
Dan, who's your number one pick?
Aaron Rodgers.
I'm sorry. I think I hallucinated there. You said who now?
Aaron Rodgers.
I hate you so much right now. Who's your number 2 pick?
Justin Herbert.
Oh, okay. You know
Dang.
what? I could see that. And 3?
Joe Burrow.
Joey B.
Ooh.
Okay. Let's see. Last year, Jay, you had Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, and Patrick Mahomes. I'm gonna
Who won
ask
last year?
you-
Technically, I wanted picks, and she got the MVP.
No,
Right.
MVP. I mean, who won the MVP last year?
Patrick Mahomes.
That's what I thought. Okay.
Wait, so who's going up? Who's up? Shiny?
We go. I was gonna say Jay.
I
If Jay
can-
wants to go.
Yeah, I can go. I'm gonna go with Mr. Allen again. I think
Okay.
they put him on the cover of Madden. I feel like he's got some points that he's got to prove to everybody.
That
Madden
curse isn't gonna
Madden
make you not
curse.
pick him?
I don't know, man. I think he's gonna go against the curse. I think they haven't had any bad curses here lately. Because I mean, if you think about it, Patrick Mahomes was on the most recent one, and we all know what happened. With
Yeah,
him.
but technically speaking, he won the Super Bowl, but he got injured.
He did.
That's a part of the curse. That's a part of it. They get
True.
injured.
Yeah.
So
Like Peyton Ellis.
So.
yep, and he was never the same.
Yeah, he wasn't.
Okay, so him, and then I'll even throw Mr. Burrow in there.
Mhm.
Okay. Let's see. Josh Burrows.
Joe.
Okay.
Joe Burrow.
Mr. Burrow. And then let's see. I gotta go NFC. I gotta go NFC with this
Ooh.
one. Let me take a good think about this one. So
NFC.
you know what? Why not? You know what? I'm just gonna say it. I feel like he's gonna shock the world. They're gonna hate on him regardless, win or lose. Dak is gonna show that he's an improved player.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I was not paying attention for a hot second there. Who'd you go with number 3?
Dak.
Dak Prescott.
I feel like he's gonna show the world that he's the most improved player.
Really? All right.
I'd say that's a bold pick.
Oh, really?
No, I'm just saying it's bold. It is. It'd be. Never mind.
My picks are going to be bold then.
Okay.
Yep, because you hate me so much for liking Trevor Lawrence.
I don't hate you for liking
Wait.
Trevor Lawrence. I just don't like the Jags.
So,
I don't mind Trevor
when you're
Lawrence.
ready, I will tell you who my top 3 are, and they're going to be
Okay.
shocking.
All right. Who's your first up?
I got Joey B winning it.
Uh-huh.
My number 2, I got Trevor Lawrence.
Ooh.
My number 3, I got Justin Jefferson.
Dang. You know what? I was
When's the
gonna
last time a wide receiver won it?
go wide receiver. I really was, but then I thought about that's a good one. That's some good picks.
That is a good pick. Okay. All right.
Sleeper picks.
All right.
Definitely.
I mean, the Lawrence pick actually is. It's
Yeah,
possible.
it's always the sleepers in the MVP, I swear. Except for maybe about Mahomes, because everybody knows he's going to be good. But I think he's going to have a down year this year, to be honest with you. He'll still be
I-
good, don't get me
I
wrong.
disagree.
But I don't think he's going to be the number 1 quarterback this year. I think Cincinnati goes 13-4 this year and takes the number 1 seed in the AFC, and the home field advantage. We're going to be in the Jungle Hall playoffs, baby, until Super Bowl.
Okay.
And guess who will be at that AFC Championship game?
The Colts. No.
And then Patrick Mahomes will truly experience Burrow
I'm
head.
just kidding.
Oh, the Burrowhead. Yo, that was so awesome last year.
Right. I, you know, this was a tough one. But my number one pick, and this is you're gonna be like, what the hell, Shiny? This is gonna be Justin Herbert for my number
Okay.
one pick.
Ooh.
Chargers.
I'm torn between Burrows and Allen.
Ooh, yeah. See, yeah.
Carnivorous.
Not gonna lie, I forgot about Allen.
Allen, yeah.
I don't think Allen's that good, to be honest with you. Top 5, obviously, but I don't think he's like MVP.
Pull up.
Radical with the bold
Where is
picks.
it?
The bold.
Where is it?
Oh man.
I just
Okay.
don't think he's
Let me just put it to you this way.
worthy of that.
So last year when I researched Josh Allen, so what? What?
I said he got injured his elbow last year.
Oh, I
He's
didn't
never
hear
been
you.
the same.
Still,
I didn't hear you.
but still, yeah, but still.
Well, I didn't say it.
I
I
mean,
was just
his average rushing attempts, he's 6'5". I mean, like an elbow is all he gets. I mean, come on now, 237 pounds. He's solid. He's
Bro,
not
I've
going
got an
down. I
elbow
mean,
injury before.
minor elbow. Yeah, I mean, come on now.
that affected his throwing the rest of the season, partially why he was tied for the most interceptions in the league.
Yeah, but still, I think this is going to be
Also,
his
why he
year.
didn't win MVP, right?
I think this is going to be his year
Probably.
to have a great showing. I think he's really had to put the work in to rehab it.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Fair.
I don't knock it.
Fair.
Alright. Who's your number 2? Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrows,
So you have
Justin, Joe,
Justin Herbert,
Josh.
Joe Burrow, and Josh
3
Allen.
J's. I went with all the J's.
JJJ.
Justin, Joe, and Josh.
Jay likes
Hey.
that.
Yeah, all the J's.
Triple
So
J,
now all we need
it's
to do
Big
is
J.
we need to wait up on the end to get his predictions in, and yeah, that's where we're rolling this year for 2024. What you got, Jay?
How about the X Factor? How about we go for Defensive Player of the Year?
Ooh.
Sure, we can do that off the cup.
Depends. Are you doing AFC or NFC or both or
You can do it.
overall?
You can
You
do
want to do
overall.
3 like we did MVP? Or
We can.
Good.
We can.
okay.
Well, we know where Jay's going.
Do we?
Yeah, you're gonna probably go Micah Parsons.
You are correct.
Okay.
All right.
That guy is just so good on that defensive field, man. Like this guy, man, he's all over the place. Anybody that has that ball, they're getting hit. Like that's just Michael Parsons, man, he's all over that field. He's like he knows how to read that field, man. He reminds me so much of Lawrence Taylor.
Okay.
I'm gonna mix things up. As much as I hate this team, I think this player is very good. And my prediction to win the NFL Defensive Player of the Year this year is TJ Watt.
Ooh,
That's a pretty good pick, honestly.
Okay.
That is a good pick.
Hold on a second. Say that again. Who'd you go with?
TJ Watt.
And Jay, who did you go with?
Michael Parsons.
Michael.
Oh, I thought we were doing 3. So I thought of 3.
Oh, 3? Oh.
Oh,
wow.
Let's just go with one out the gate. Keep my life easy.
Okay. Okay.
Dan,
Chase Young.
we'll call this like
Hey.
From the Commanders? What?
Yeah.
Okay.
He
Yeah.
agree. He must agree that he's gonna have a good year this year.
He's
Why
he's
not?
he's a good defensive player though. I'll give him that. He is.
He's gotta have that breakout season, you know.
I was
Eventually.
between him and TJ. That's what I was trying to figure out.
I think Sauce
Sauce Gardner.
Gardner could be another one.
I feel like Sauce is gonna have a good year.
Shiny's
Okay.
thinking. I want to know who Shiny predicts.
Joey Bosa, he just got the contract, right?
Nick Bosa.
Nick did.
Oh, is Nick Bosa?
You know, I wouldn't blame you if that was who you went.
I wouldn't blame that either.
That's kind of where I'm going. That's kind of what I'm thinking. I'm thinking
wouldn't-
he's stepped up, so I'm going with Nick Bosa.
Oh,
I wouldn't blame you if you went with Joey or Nick.
You know, I was kind of thinking the other brother would have something to prove, but I think Nick is just going to outshine Joey just a little bit more. I mean, he's clearly worth the money. He's
Are they? They're twins, right? No.
No.
One is
No,
older.
no,
No,
were-
one's older than the other. Joey's
One is
older.
older. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Got it.
Joey's been in the league longer.
That's the one
think
from
it's
the
like
I
Chargers.
also think
year,
a
though.
sleeper's Aaron Donald, y'all.
Oh man,
Bounce back
He's-
year, baby.
He's
bounce
still
back.
he's still pretty much a beast. He's only a 99 overall in Madden 24, right?
Every year he gets it right.
I hate
I
playing
think he
against,
didn't.
I
He
hate
just
playing against the Rams in Madden.
didn't he just beat Peyton Manning for the most years 99 over?
He's good.
did?
He's that good. He is that good.
Wow.
too bad you didn't pick him. Anyway, so our new question is
Really?
anyway. So I just have to say, so for our team, we're gonna go in and decide this as a group. How many bonus points is it worth if any one of us correctly names the DPOY? Do
10.
you want it to be 10,
10.
15, 25, game
12.5.
changer?
Ooh.
12.5. This could make
15
or break.
10.
9.
No, give me like a whole number, like 10,
7.
15, 20. What do we think, Jay?
I go with, you know what? Just because we all know how important defense is, he's funny. I'll say 15.
Okay. Guys, are we in agreement?
Yeah, but then
15?
I think you'd have to up the MVP because that's
Okay.
pretty.
Okay.
10 points for MVP, 15 for defensive.
Well, now keep in
There-
mind, you've got 3 opportunities with MVP. You only get
True.
one chance for this bonus
How
of
about-
DO
How
Defensive
about
Player of the Year.
15?
I got a great
15
idea.
for-
What, Jay?
What if you get the predictions for both the Defensive Player of the Year and the MVP? Double it.
So if you get both right, double the bonus points.
Yes.
That's
So
tough.
instead of getting 10 and say, okay, so what if we'd make it 10 and 10? And if you get both right, instead of getting 20 points additional, you get 40. That's
40.
what you're saying?
40. Yes.
Okay.
All
So we're
in.
talking a double or nothing.
Yes. I love it.
I like that.
Okay.
Oh, I don't want nothing.
Dan, better get your picks right then.
I'm gonna get nothing.
You don't know that. You don't know that.
Yeah, I know.
So do underdogs all
All right,
year.
both right
Just go
is a
underdogs all
double
year.
bonus.
Ooh.
Imagine doing Rookie of the Year. That'd be insane.
Ooh.
Bijan Robinson.
Anthony Richardson.
Well, tell you what. To keep it interesting, let's save that for next week. Everybody do your research. Let's see how
just kidding.
week 1 plays out, and then maybe we'll
Yeah.
see if we want to add Rookie of the Year to our predictions.
Okay, that
Okay.
sounds
And
really
then-
good.
And then we'll make that bonus point worth like 50 or something ridiculous.
Yes.
Oh
there you
my
go.
It could
goodness.
completely change the face of this.
The game changer for real. Oh
They'll
my
give-
goodness.
So even if you get 40 points for getting
Be the win for
option
sure.
1 and 2, but then you could come back with 50 points on the rookie. I don't know. Marinate on it. Marinate.
Your
That would be
your friendly
great.
neighborhood Shane Sharp.
Okay. Well, just so you know, we are now 90 minutes in. It's time to wrap up officially. We don't want to hold everyone up. It is a school night, and we got big things planned. And yeah, I'm excited. Who's excited with me?
We are excited.
Super excited.
All right, everybody.
Jay, take us out of here.
All right, for everybody that tuned in, thank you guys so much for watching the NFL recap. This is week 1. Thank you, Shiny Hero. Thank you, Radical Foil. Thank you, Mr. Dan. I had a great time, and I look forward to next week.
Heck yeah. Dan, any final thoughts for your audience?
Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and have a great night.
Radical?
Guys, make sure to go into the Fitness Fanatics tomorrow night, 8:30 p.m. If you haven't joined the Discord, hit up Athletic Dan. Join his Discord, and we'll be there for the watch party for the NFL opener.
Let's go.
Woo! All right.
The crew
Thank
would
you
love to see
guys
you.
very much. I hope you guys have a great evening, and thanks again for joining us. This has been fun. I'm your co-host, Shiny Hero 2873. Good night, guys. Bye.
Bye.
Dang it, I cut it out before you said Fitness Fanatic, so I had to